Hi and welcome to the Arsenal Circle, here to talk to you today about the latest fixture between Arsenal and Leeds United, a crucial fixture in the title race. Every game is a crucial fixture in the title race these days. We've got 9 finals left now, and a really big victory for the Gunners, but let's just go straight into it. Let's go straight to it and talk about the lineup, because that's how we always start these. No Saka today, as he was ill. Well, no Saka starting, as he was ill yesterday. I believe that was the reasoning, and also just probably good to get him a rest. But Jesus was the starter up front, and Holding still there instead of Saliba. And apart from that, it looked like a normal starting lineup for us. Yeah, and I think that was the correct choice to give Saka a rest. I think even if he's ill, we really don't want to risk anything, right? We don't need to start him against Leeds United. Yeah, let's go straight into it. Let's talk about the first half, because the first half intrigued me. We started off this game so slow, which is which opposes how we've been starting off every other game, because we've been starting off games rapid, getting goals early, putting the pressure on. We started off slow, and so did the crowd. The crowd started off slow, but it built up, and I think it was crucial when we got that penalty that Jesus scored it. That was the turning point in this game. When he scored that penalty, not only was that big for his confidence, but that got the Emirates atmosphere going, that got the players going, and I think it was just crucial that he scored there, and he did. And it was a brilliant penalty, by the way, and a deserved penalty as well. Jesus has sent 2 players and then got taken down. It's a penalty, right? Odegaard holding the ball for him, and then, Jesus did not look confident, but he did a little pause in the run-up, and then slotted it down the middle. Melia got a bit unlucky, but at the end of the day, Jesus had just sent him the wrong way. So well done to Jesus. And yeah, we saw that goal out to half time, and it was just a really impressive first half from that goal. Again, I will say the first 30 minutes, I'm going to talk about Leeds here a bit. Usually I wait to the end and I'll talk about Leeds. But to be honest, in the second half, there's not much to talk about. It's all about the first half for me when we're talking about Leeds, because they definitely came out to this match not expecting a win. They didn't even bother playing a striker, which I think says it all. They were kind of playing for a draw, maybe. And yeah, they didn't bother playing a striker, and they still looked really impressive going forward. Somerville was incredible in the first half. Roca, I don't know how to say that name, not 100% sure, but he was brilliant at getting back as well. And just in general, Sinistera, Aronson, Harrison, all of these players were just doing well going forward, and it was quite impressive. I was a bit worried, but in the end we didn't concede in the first half. Shame we did concede, though. But yeah, I don't think there's much else to talk about in the first half, if I'm being honest. So we can go straight to the second half, and that is when we got that early goal initially with Ben White, and what a goal that was, by the way. Brilliantly worked from, I believe it was Trossard. Yeah, he's got an assist. I believe it was Leandro Trossard. A brilliant ball in. Or was that Martinelli? Might have been Martinelli on that one. But a ball in. It's just missed everyone, and Ben White almost launches it over the bar, but luckily it's bar down and it's in, and it's a great goal. Again, no complaints about that one. And at that point, we're in the driving seat, right? We get another goal and the game's over, and we do that. Not even 10 minutes later, we get ourselves a third goal. Jesus, and I can't tell you how good it feels that Jesus got this goal, because this one was this one was probably the Trossard one, but it's brilliant play, and it's a 1-2. Jesus actually creates the chance to Trossard's feet. He's running around in the box, finds a ball into the box, and you think no one's getting onto the end of that, but it's really well worked, and just a brilliant finish from Jesus, and that is so crucial that we piled on the goals here. And I think, in a way, once it's 3-0 up, I think it's a letdown that the game's finished 4-1, because we really could have had 6 here and pushed on for some goal difference. But, at the end of the day, I'm not going to complain about a 4-1 win. You'll never catch me complaining about a 4-1 win. But, yeah, brilliant goal from Jesus. Shame he got taken off, though, right after, not too long after, 5 minutes after. He had some good chances. But, yeah, Saka came on, which I didn't think was necessary, to be honest. That's my only complaint there. I didn't think it was necessary to bring Saka on. He's, as I said, he was ill. He's resting this match. Why bring him on? Kind of defeats the purpose. But trust in the boss, and Jorginho came on. It's worth saying Saka wasn't that involved, but when he was involved, he looked very good. Jorginho came on. He was okay when he came on. Not great, not terrible. Just was good. He didn't have much to do. Let's be honest. And yeah, and after that, it was just we were piling on the pressure for some more goals. I mean, here we go. This is a good thing that Football were doing that actually shows the momentum. Look at this. After this third goal, we really put on that pressure for a goal. And then eventually, just against the turn of play, Leeds get a goal. And they were pushing to bring it back in there. Unfortunately, they were unable to do so because Xhaka scored a brilliant header, by the way. I think this is gonna be overlooked, but I really thought that header from Xhaka was very impressive to find the space, and it's well worked from Saka. He draws in 4 players, lays it over to Odegaard. I believe, right? Yeah, it was Odegaard. Odegaard whips it in, and it's a brilliant header from Xhaka, just into the top corner, and there's nothing Melia can do. Very harsh giving Melia a 4.9 rating. I know he conceded 4 goals, but he was actually he was good none of the goals conceded were Melia's fault. Let's just put it that way. And yeah, just a great all-round performance from Mick Arteta. Shall we talk about these last 3 substitutions coming on? Smith Rowe came on, didn't really do much. Vieira, same thing there. And Tierney, same thing there, to be honest. Usually I'd have something to say, but nothing really happened. After that last goal from Xhaka, I actually don't remember, and that's what's just happened. So that just says it all, really. Yeah, no, it was a good game. We still need to know when Nketiah, Saliba, and we know Tomiyasu won't be back, but Nketiah and Saliba, we need to know when they're back because they are so crucial, and we need that depth. But yeah, what else is there to say about the game? Well, I think this is more crucial in terms of this title run than we might realise, because those 2 goals from Jesus will really, really bring his confidence back up, and could be very important for us going to Anfield next week and getting some goals. I mean, we saw City completely dismantle Liverpool in the second half, but can I say how shocking Liverpool performed? It was embarrassing. I don't know how they beat Man United 7-0. Speaking of, after that 7-0, they lost to Bournemouth. Then they've lost 4-1 to City. They're a very inconsistent team, so I'm so worried because it's such an unpredictable match when we go to Anfield. We need to try and pick up 3 points. We retained the 8-point gap today. We retained the goal difference. They retained the goal difference lead, I guess, because the scorelines were the same. But it's just crucial now that we keep piling on pressure on City, I believe that they might play before us next week. Maybe not if they have a Champions League fixture. I'm not 100% sure, because we play on Sunday, so they either play on the same day as us, and they could play on Monday, I suppose. I don't know. I'm rambling now. Anyway, there's a chance for us to put on the pressure next week if we beat Liverpool. And I think that's a statement victory next week if we are able to do that, because then the only difficult games we got left are Chelsea, City, and Newcastle. That in terms of difficult, by the way, I'm not saying that other teams that we're playing aren't difficult, because we are still playing some good teams. I believe we've got maybe Brighton in there or something, or Fulham. No, not Fulham. We got Brighton or something. I can't remember something like that. Those are not bad teams, but the point is that we need to win these games now. Win the big games that we have now. Because once we've done that, it's really a matter of when the win is going to be the title-winning win, if you know what I mean. Because if we are able to pick up 3 points against Chelsea, 3 points against Liverpool, a draw against City, and a draw against Newcastle, I think that would be enough. However, let's try and win them all. I should say, I think if we draw against 2 of them and win against 2 of them, that should be enough. But again, City just don't look like they're going to drop points at all for the rest of the season, which means we'd have to win 9 of our games. 9 out of 10. It's very important that we do that now. Anyway, I think this win could be more important than we realise. On to the next. over to you, City. Let me know what you thought about the match in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the review, please remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.